Learn Excel from Mr. Excel podcast episode 2452, Excel Pivot Table Fiscal Year Date Rollups. Hey, welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Jellin. Just last week, I was doing a seminar for the Las Vegas chapter of the IMA and showing this trick that I show all the time with pivot tables, how to do take daily dates and roll them up to months and years. So I put date and revenue in like that. And then here under group field, group to months and years. And then do something like take the years field and drag it over to the columns to create this great year over year report. But then the question came in and said, well, that's great if you have a calendar fiscal year. What if your fiscal year ends some other date? Like, for example, if your fiscal year ends March 31st. Here's the way I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this using the data model and some Power Query. First thing I did is I created a calendar table for my company that shows for every single date, starting from 4/1/2020 going forward, what fiscal year, what quarter, and what month. You would put in the right text here to match your company. And then this is period one or month one, but I like to put in text that it's April. Anytime that I need to create a pivot table using a fiscal calendar, we'll do these steps. Data. Get data from file, from workbook, choose calendar table, click import, transform data. Over here on the far right hand side, I'm going to give it a new name. Instead of sheet one, I'll call it calendar. So we're good to go. We're just going to do close and load to, add this data to the data model, only create a connection. Click OK. All right, so what that does is that creates in the data model our fiscal calendar. And then here from this data, I'm not even going to run this through Power Query. We're just going to come here like a regular pivot table, insert pivot table with one difference, add this data to the data model, click OK. And then here, data, relationships, new. We're going to go from that table that we just imported, the range has a field called date, and link that to the calendar table that has a field called date. Click OK. Click close. All right, so now that we've defined that relationship, over here in the pivot table field list, we can choose all. And in my data range, I'll choose revenue. In my calendar table, I'll put fiscal years across the top and months down the side. All right, and we now have a report with each month along the left-hand side and then the fiscal year, right? So being able to join two tables, in this case, a calendar table and our data table, in order to allow those roll-ups to happen. If you like these videos, please down below like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Feel free to post any questions or comments down in the comments below. Well, hey, I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel. Let's hear you, Nancy.